Soto, soto, soto. Center line, yeah, jab. Just nudging this over my shoulder, laying my shoulder, just redeflecting. Don't get out here, don't get caught out here. There you go.
Tight. Nice.
Soto, kiri, and suriage is going to come right up underneath it. Soto, kiri, suriage. And I'm just leading these. I'm just putting that first one you can see. When I set that first one, so slow right there. Look what it does to his shoulders. Yeah, it starts to set that off here. So that one, if he's doing that 1-2 punch, which is generally what this is, it's that first one to get his guard up so that he defends against this here, and he do his own block for me here. Boom, this one comes up, and then his hands start to drop as this one starts to fade back. So his hands come down, and then bang, it's still 1-2 punch. Anybody who saw Ronda Rousey's last fight, he got knocked out by this punch. It's the most basic punch, but it's extremely effective. It's just that standard ba-boom, ba-boom. So it's pretty common. 1, 2. So our suriage here, I'm doing backwards here. Here. Soto, kiri, suriage. Here. So if we was just to leave this one out, leave that punch out, suriage, right? Kowski, suriage. Hey, boom, we've all done this. So I'm just setting that first one off. Here. And you see us every now and then, we get in the habit of just setting this anyway. You'll see every now and then he'll just Kowski, right? And you'll see, just Kowski, and you'll see that, bang, you see that come through. That's all we're doing, it's the same thing. So, here, as he comes through, bang, bang, there it is, and I'm just setting that shoulder on. It turns him right away. And they roll, it's a circle. Make sense? Kizami Kao Tsuki. Soto, kiri, suriage.
The first punch is not meant to really land on the face. It's more like
It's
over here somewhere?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so yes and no. Because anybody who's like Paul, who's got that, he's got a good jab, they'll use that just bang to stick that there. And then if it's quick enough, they'll land that bang, bang. Okay. He'll land one of those two, if not both of them. But most of the time, it's meant as it's not a knockout punch. It's meant to get your hands up and disturb your guard. So as this comes back, bang, the second one comes in. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. The second question then, can we take advantage of, instead of waiting for that second punch, just go right?
That's exactly what I'm doing. If you notice, I'm going right after the elbow. So slow, boom, right here. Look, I already have the line. And I tend to pick it up right around the elbow. Do you see what I mean? Side here. Look, I'm not waiting for that second punch.
I was more thinking if he doesn't even throw that second punch, he just does this, then we just disengage and kind of stay.
No, there's technique from there, but it's beyond what we were doing today. You're on the inside. Most of the time, I'll be honest with you, if I'm on the inside, if I have center line, entire martial arts are built on nothing but how to get in center line here. Like this way, with this opening. Every striking art in the world, this is their holy grail. This is what they want. You've seen us do these combinations before. To be honest with you, if I ended up on the inside, probably the first thing I would do. You can do technique here, and we've all seen this, but you're racing. You're racing. Who's gonna go faster? Am I gonna eat this, or am I gonna get technique? No, right down center line. There we go. Now I'll go.
That's a technique.
Yeah. It's exactly what it is. Anytime you end up in center line with both arms to the outside, it should be nodo tsukiage, or you're straight down the line. Just punch right down the line. Kick, punch, it's all wide open. Make sense? There was a reason why O-sensei required his first students to hold a dan rank in striking art. Just for that.
And he said, like, the real fight, it's a lot about the technique. And then
Excellent questions. Did I answer your question?
Yeah.
Any other questions? I know so. Oh.
Let's try those punches.
So direct entry. Kotegaeshi. He was really deep on that one. I'll cut that straight down. Okay, so Kizami Kao Tsuki here. Dropping this right over the top. Changing my height, just cutting down. I'm taking the arm, the forearm with me though. Be careful not to just ferry grab this.
And he looks at me. He looks at me. Because, why do you look at me? Please, for everybody. I am the what?
Here, if you grab this like this and you move over here, I'm not going to take his center with me. He's just going to turn and punch me. I don't have control of anything here. Right? No ferry grabs, right? I need to take control of these two bones right here, and as I change my helmet, cut straight down. So that what it should do is you should twist that arm and put the elbow in his side. Here, here. There, look. It's turning the elbow into his side here, and I'm just dropping right down on top. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, so this is Kizami Kao Tsuki, kotegaeshi, short form or direct entry. Any questions? Hayozo!
That was beautiful.
Sankyo, brother. So because that was too easy, ukenagaeshi. Soto kiri ukenagaeshi. So all with the lead hand on this one. Soto kiri ukenagaeshi. Here. To sayunage. That's okay. Ukenagaeshi. This ukenagaeshi comes up here, just like this. This is the ukenagaeshi version, right? I'm just nudging this off my other shoulder. I want this just to miss me. If I turn this too much, it allows him to recover. What I need is him to go by, not just circle in front of me. So it's nudge, nudge, and then I'm bringing this through. Look how far through I'm bringing this. And then as he's passing by, dropping the sayunage in front of him. The hand stays center line. Boom. Look, hand center line. My hand is in center line. Underneath. Let me throw. That's what this looks like. There it is. Right. Kizami Kao Tsuki, sayunage. Any questions?
It seemed like you sometimes would change your deflection, like the open palm, sort of.
Yep, it depends on which way he's coming. I can go here, so this way, or I can go this way. It doesn't matter.
Even the deflection from the first strike seemed almost to change to a touch.
This,
like that, right? Or like this, it seemed. It seemed like
the soto kiri, I need to have that soto kiri there. If I have this way, I don't have the suriage. Right? Here, I don't have the suriage there. It might have been an illusion. I don't know. I'll have to watch a video on that. I don't know how I was doing it.
Well, it just seems it was so fast.
So it's here, bang.
Yeah.
So we can turn this here, bang. Is that what you were?
Yeah, it seemed like it went. It seemed like it was like your palm, like deflected this way on one, and then the other one it seemed like it was your
This can
the back
go.
of your hand. The one point went like this. Like it was just a like your first. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, it seemed like that.
I don't know that I could do that. Let's see.
I don't know. Maybe it just I didn't read it fast enough.
I'll have to watch it and see. But if
So
I can,
it's
I'll have another variation.
It's meant to be this way. Just,
Yeah, it's
so
meant to
clear.
keep this whole thing bang. In fact, if you notice, it should be hooking that and kind of pulling it in. If you notice, look, see how it's pulling him into that? With this soto kiri, that's what I want right there. Look, that's what I want right there. It's that sticky hand type of thing. I get right in behind the thumb and I add power to that. Here, bang, there it is right there. Look at that.
Okay.
That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, it was just fast. I think that's why I couldn't see it.
Does that make sense? So we see that. Excellent question.
One question. Get off a little bit?
Yes, it's changing that angle. We're not saying on the line. If you watch here, I don't want to try to do this from here. Look, he's running into me. Actually, I'm all jammed up. Okay, ready? Watch just a little bit. Just a little bit. My angle has to be cutting through him.
Just like a regular side line.
Yep. It's just, everything here is just a little bit smaller. Just tightening it up. Okay? Turns a little bit less. If you notice, we're not moving as far. Bang, our deflections are, bang, that's deflection. Bang, there it is. It's that far. Excellent. Excellent point. Any other questions? Hayoso.
You look so unhappy.
So back to our original deflection. Here, drop this right on top and finish our thing. Right? Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
I hate leaking.
I know. Why don't you finish it?
Finish him! Right. Okay, just that far. Any questions? Kizami Kao Tsuki, soto kiri, suriage, tenkan. Hayoso! Boo! I love the sound of that.
All right.
Who said that?
All right.
Incredible.
Stay nice and close.
Did you throw a greasy Greek for a while?
Whatever you want.
Very.
Over the top, over the top. And here. Now, just like in kotegaeshi. Changing the angle. Look, this is coming right up underneath his arm. Can you see this? You ever see this?
No.
Exactly. That's what we want, right? Right here. Bang. There it is right there. Head goes up. I'm coming up underneath. Yeah. And steering the head. Steering the head. Rolling it over. Kizami Kao Tsuki. Nodo tsukiage. Any questions? Pedozo.
No. Come on. You're picking on me. Oops, sorry. Same stuff.
Yeah. Now, from this point here, you're going to notice if you've been doing this and you get the inside of the wrist here, all I need to do is just close my hand and you have yubidori. I'm trying to get him as deep on the thumb as I can because this is brutal. The further you come up, the more
likely it's not coming back with the thumb.
yeah, effective this is, but I want 10 more to come back, so I'm going nice and deep on this. Down and across, and now I'm just, it's elbow up and I'm driving the yubidori through the elbow. Now, to turn him over, I'm again stepping over and I'm rolling that yubidori back the other way. And there's my pin. Nice and slow. Here. Down. Drive that yubidori through. Back to me. Just a regular pin.
I've already worked with Fanboy, so I can ask this question. How is that control with the pseudo series? Because when I do it, I'm like, nothing happens. Haha.
I know, seriously.
That was very mature of you.
If you're doing yubidori properly, notice how I have this nice and deep here. If I'm just trying to do this with my hand, this is what I'm going to get. Notice it's not affecting you at all. Connect this to your center. That's what we're looking for. It's my whole body. That you can see it. It's the head. That's what we're looking for. Right there. Right there. Right here. So when you connect, this is connecting. And there. And I'm just bang. So you can see I don't have a ton of torque here, but I have total control. Do you understand what I mean? This, I can do the same thing, but it's gonna break at some point, especially if I'm using it to control you completely. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Grab me. Show me how to say. Bad, not bad, but that's all hand. That's all this. What I want you to do is relax your arm, get connected here, so that you're good and connected here. Relax this. I want you to use your hips to move. Move with your hips. There you go. That's better. That's better. Now, as you do that, I want you to flick this down this way, past you. Same movement. Same movement. There you go. Good. Now, right past. So like you're casting your fishing rod, but you're doing a trick shot. I'm going to do it behind me. Okay? Good. Hips. Hips. Oh, there it is. Just like that. That's exactly it.
A little bit faster next time.
Just like that. It's a little flick, but it all fires. fires from the hip. I know this looks like what we're doing, it looks like it's all arm. But it's not. All the power initiates from the hip. Okay, does that answer your question? Excellent. You're over here now. You're one of those people now. Excellent question. Is there any other questions?
We're going to do the throw as well.
Yes, with yubidori. Now you can just sit out of this as well. So here, I can just have him, I'm going to put him up this way, and I'm going to let him just sit right back down. What this means is I need to move forward into this, which we generally don't do, but I'm doing this because I want to be nice to him.
So that's it. For the first part, if you could come in for that, how do I release the pressure off myself?
Excellent point. The waiter tray. So if you bring your hand up like you're carrying a tray, let your thumb come right to your shoulder and get your elbow out. You're giving up position, but you're saving your thumb. Remember, a man who breaks his thumb cannot grab you. We use our thumbs a lot. So save your thumbs. It's worth giving up a position. Here, boom, watch look where he's coming on this, right? Here. This is good. Now, I have position on him, but I don't have enough leverage to break his thumb. Does that make sense? Excellent, excellent question. Okay, any other questions? I don't know.
I'm not doing that.
Roll this down. Here. Right to the outside. So if you mess this up, guess where you go? You go to the outside. That's not such a bad thing. Here, instead of coming straight in now, rolling this down.
I don't know if you want me to break.
Don't break off. Yeah, right down. The transition, I'm not engaging my hands, I'm using my L grip. Watch, the thumb comes right up over the top. Here, drops right down in. And then right down into shihonage. He's spinning this way anyway, which
It's really close.
This is Kizami Kao Tsuki, shihonage. Any questions? No break falls, please.
No, go ahead.
Bouncing one into the other. I can't throw my second foot.
Ukenagaeshi. Ukenagaeshi. The movement looks like we're doing these big movements. It's actually, think of it as one movement. Okay, elbow up, and I'm taking this off the line, crossing this up, which leads me right to the other line. Back to the side here. Here, look there, right there. Now if I just drop my elbow, I'm in position to pick up the other angle. And that's what this is all about. If he knows I'm waiting for him, I'm already in position. I don't need to wait for the other punch.
I don't want to throw the other punch because I want my hand to set.
just that far. Just that far. And we're just nudging. Just nudging. Yeah. Okay. Any questions?
There you go.
Come on. Here. Okay, so we have a couple different options off the yubidori. We want to just throw kotegaeshi, sankyo with kotegaeshi on the end. That's what we want.
If I could speak for Yuri, it would be a sankyo, kotegaeshi, and a kotegaeshi.
We'll try that.
Thanks, Yuri. So.
And back to sankyo again.
Here, see the entry that we just did. From this position here, this is going to curl. As this curls, we're bringing this around. As this curls, this is coming around almost like nikyo, the way we do our nikyo. And it's just popping up so that we get that yubidori. I like going after the thumb here because it doesn't matter if the fingers are open or closed. You'll always get the thumb from this position. But you can very easily just widen this and come right after the fingers. Okay? So, yubidori. As I step, flip this up over into sankyo. Lead him around into the side. And
Was there more coming out here?
there was, but I decided not to. We're running out of time. Here. Sorry. So there's two ways to do the compression throw off this. I like to keep Uke moving. Make him move around me for the motion. Did we do that?
Yeah, this is the hand that was pinned last time. Don't ask me which way I'm going. So going this.
Jab.
And
Here. Coming in. Here's my yubidori. Sankyo. Get that sankyo position here, right? And now I'm going to move him across. As he's coming across, it's his momentum that's going into that throw. I'm looping him around and then cutting over the top. That throw. This one.
sure.
Here. Oh. So, turning there, sankyo. I'm going to lead him across here. Look, he's coming right to my opposite hip. Elbow down, sankyo in, step into it, throw, apply pressure here. I still have the yubidori / sankyo here. I'm holding that in position and applying pressure on his elbow. Now notice I have his fingers here. I don't have his palm.
Oh.
I have his fingers
No,
here.
I was doing it before.
So I'm pushing his palm into his face while his fingers stay right where they are. Okay? Or if this doesn't work for you, you're going to grab this and you're going to pick, just break it. Try to lift him up.
Yeah, usually I'm
Okay?
doing like this, I'm start trying to lift it, just to verify the heel weight.
Why?
Yep.
He's heavy or
If you're doing that variation, you have to make sure that his elbow does not go backwards. If it goes backwards, he's just going to roll in, sweep your legs. Elbow forward to keep him turned, and then I'm picking up here. This is what we're doing. Okay? Make sense? Kizami Kao Tsuki. Any questions?
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Joseph.